Hey, after reading the chapter How to Make People Like You Instantly by Dale Carnegie in his book How to Win Friends and Influence People, principle number 6 is make the other person feel important and do it sincerely. When you're wanting to make someone feel important, you don't want to say something that you don't mean. It's going to be noticed that you're not being sincere. In some of those examples in the chapter, one stuck out, the aunt that was the aunt of the man's wife. He was talking with her. He wanted to engage with her. She seemed lonely there at the house alone, and he started telling her how much he liked her house and how they weren't built that way anymore. And because she felt that he appreciated beautiful things, she gave him her car. She didn't want to give it to family members that would not appreciate it or sell it to someone that she wouldn't know. She wanted to give it to someone who she knew would appreciate it. And he had showed that interest and made her feel important, and so she knew that he would appreciate it. Another thing, do unto others as you would have done unto you. I try to remember this. It doesn't always happen, but I do try. And I have really noticed how much I'm saying I and using my own stories. Even with this chapter's telling us how much everyone wants to talk about themselves. But it is important to try to treat other people the way you would want to be treated. And I always like to ask my employees to do things instead of telling them. Just little things like, would you care to do this for me? Or would you care to help me with this? I really need some assistance. I've had someone ask, well, what if I say no? And I said, well, I wasn't really asking. I was just trying to be nice. But I always try to do that, and I have been told thank you for that. Instead of just coming around and being like, hey, I need you to do this. Instead of just saying, hey, would you care to go do this for me? And I've sent out thank yous to each of my 20 employees, and not just a group email thanking everyone for their hard work. I sent specific emails to each person and thought of something about that one person that I really appreciated. And I felt like that would mean more to my employees than just a general email that was sent in a group. I always try to look at things as I did as an employee, and that was why I wanted to go into management. I love the medical field, but that was my main thing. I wanted to help people feel more important, and that they were, that they were needed, that they were appreciated. Just like the person with the restaurant, her putting in her resignation, and the owner going and telling her that he couldn't accept it. He needed her to stay, that she was important. And I feel like everyone needs to be told they're important.